And so I was reading in the scriptures today that really hit me in a powerful way was where Paul says in Romans chapter 1, where he says, I'm not ashamed of the gospel. Because it is the power of God for the salvation of everyone who believes. What a powerful statement. This isn't just a verse, it's a battle cry. Paul declared it was conviction. And today, you and I are invited to live with that same fire, that same conviction. The gospel is good news, and Paul wasn't ashamed to bring it. Whether through words, through service, through kindness, or through bold preaching, his whole life was about impact. And so should ours be in our business. Why? Because in that message is the power of God. When your heart is set on serving people, loving people, giving from a genuine place, you release the very power of God into this world. That's rare. That's raw. That's real. You may ask yourself, do people really need saving? Just look around. Turn on the news. Scroll your feed. Negativity, hatred, division, corruption. It's everywhere. Leadership without the love of Jesus usually looks like manipulation, coercion, bribes, and threats. But when you encounter the love of Christ, it compels you to love people differently. Paul knew this firsthand. He was a brilliant man, a brilliant mind. He wrote most of the New Testament. And today's scholars say he was brilliant. And yet a tent maker by trade, and he traveled the world teaching in marketplaces, in synagogues, and in homes. But before that, he hated Christians. He stood against Jesus. Then, radical transformation. Where did that come from? Jesus himself. Jesus, God in flesh, laid aside all his rights, all his authority, and showed us what true life looks like. The cross is proof. He took on our sins, our selfishness, our wickedness, and surrendered. He let himself be crucified by men he created. While Pilate arrogantly declared, "Don't you know I have the power to set you free?" Yet Jesus stayed silent. Why? Because he trusted the Father. He surrendered so that you and I could find life. And that's our challenge today. Trust. We struggle with it. We want control. But trusting God is as simple as flipping a light switch. That's the same kind of trust God calls us to. When you trust Him, He lights up your life, your family, your business, your character. Jesus compared life to farming. The harvest doesn't come from hype. It comes from the land. And the land represents the human heart. If you serve people the way Jesus served us, your business will flourish. Your harvest will overflow. Jesus said the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Why few? Because not many are willing to trust, to believe, to surrender. But I'm calling you, be one of the few. Step into your calling. Lead your business, your family, your life the Jesus way. You'll see results, you'll see fruit, and your character will be unshakable because it's rooted in Jesus. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. It is the power of God. It saves souls. It transforms lives. It will transform yours.